What is up, everybody? It's Evo here. So, today I want to talk a little bit about why sleep is more important than your workout is for fat loss specifically. So, most people think that if they want to lose fat, they're going to need to train harder, eat cleaner, and grind longer at the gym. Well, that's technically true. There's one big fundamental thing that a lot of people overlook in their day-to-day lives. And that's going to be your real fat loss superpower. It's not going to be your workout, it's actually going to be your sleep. So, in the video, I'm going to break down exactly why your poor sleep is going to be sabotaging your gains in the long run. So, let's start what happens when you don't sleep enough. I'm talking, you get less than 6, you get less than 7 hours of sleep a night consistently. It's pretty bad in the long run. First of all, your hormones, your hunger hormones are going to go out of control. Your ghrelin, which is essentially your hunger hormone, as well as your leptin, your full signal, is going to go down, which is going to create an imbalance as far as your hunger hormones separately. What's that going to mean for you is you're constantly going to be craving food, especially high carb food, high fat junk, anything that's overly processed you want to be avoiding, and that's the main things that you're going to be steering towards when you're in that state of mind. And then the second thing is going to be your willpower and decision making completely crash. You're going to sort of be sleep deprived. Your brain's going to be a little bit more impulsive, more late night snacks, also skipped workouts and poor food choices. Another thing that's long run gonna affect you a lot. The third thing is going to be your metabolism is going to slow down. So the lack of sleep is going to increase your cortisol, which is your stress hormone, which can preserve fat and even break down muscle. So it's doing the exact opposite of what you want. So you want to keep your cortisol as low as possible. That's your main stress hormone. And then a lot of people think, okay, so you got sleep and you got your exercise. What's going to impact your fat loss more? Specifically for fat loss itself, sleep actually makes a bigger difference than working out. The reason for that is actually been a study done at the University of Chicago where two groups were put on the same diet with the same base calorie levels. One of the groups slept 5.5 hours, and the second group slept 8.5 hours. And the results were pretty shocking. The sleep deprived group lost 55% less fat and lost more muscle mass instead. The well rested group, meaning the group that slept 8.5 hours and more, preserved a large majority of their muscle and burned fat consistently day through day. So that means your training effort is going to be essentially wasted if you're not recovering properly. You're not getting your full sleep. You're also not getting as much deep sleep. Your deep sleep is what's going to offset and balance your hormone levels and bring you back up to be fully refreshed for the following day. And what sleep actually does for that fat loss process is, what happens when you sleep well. Let's say you do the 7 to 9 hours consistently. So the first thing is you're going to be burning more fat. At rest, your metabolic rate is going to be a little bit higher. You're going to be building more muscle mass because your body releases growth hormone, like I said, throughout the night. You recover faster from your workout, meaning better performance in the next day. And your cravings drop off, meaning you're not going to make poor choices while you're trying to stick to that diet, keeping you in a caloric deficit. And the short sleep doesn't support the fat loss, it enables it. Fourth thing is how to fix your sleep. So I'm going to bring you guys 5 tips what you can do to make the sleep a little bit better if you're struggling with that. So the number one most important thing is set a consistent sleeping schedule. I've struggled with my sleep in the past as well. That was the single biggest thing that I did that made me sleep way better. So the same bedtime and the same wake up time is going to keep your body in the rhythm. Your circadian rhythm likes consistency, which is good for your overall hormone levels. The second thing, kill the screen. 60 minutes before bed, no phone, no nothing. If you want, you can read. If you want, you do some yoga or something. Get off the computer, get off the phone. It's going to help you to get in that deep state of mind to where you can fully relax. Number three, this is really important for me as well. I really like this is when your room is cold. It's essential for me to sleep in a cold room. For me, I can't sleep if it's even average temperature. So keeping a cool room does wonders. Around 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. Think like some cave stuff. That'll help you sleep significantly better. And then another mistake people make is too much caffeine. So try to limit your caffeine to only in the morning. Even I know some people get Starbucks, after work or whatnot around like 4 or 5 or 6. That's gonna mess up your sleep significantly. So you want to avoid that as well. And you want to have essentially a wind down routine, like I said with the yoga earlier. Read, stretch, meditate. Signal to your body that it's time to fully shut down and relax and get into the zone of recovery. So even improving just one of these things can help your body start burning fat more efficiently. So I know a lot of you guys have been grinding the gym, you've been eating clean, but it's still lacking. That's the missing piece probably is going to be your sleep. That's the main thing that helped me, and as soon as I fixed that, my gains got a lot better. I started working out harder. I feel like my strength also improved substantially. So you guys want to get locked in. If you want to fat loss your journey a little bit easier, you definitely want to be getting adequate sleep day in and day out. Um, Let me know, guys, if this helped you. Hit that like button, subscribe. No bullshit. We always got the science-based information, and I'll see y'all for the next thing. All the best, guys. Take care.